change to AI, like put robots
I
as
think
umpires.
AI needs to come in. I think AI needs to be in sport.
But at the same time, like I said, back to those crazy calls, sometimes make the game a little bit like excited. For example, in baseball, like sometimes when they miss the call, you're like, okay.
Yeah, because
We have a
you,
chance.
yeah, I know what you mean. You can get good stuff out of that.
Yeah.
Like let's say you batter, your team is playing, and there was a clearly strike three, but they call it a ball. You're like, oh yes,
Yes.
that saved me. You know, that saved me.
It
Thank
give
you.
like a little boost.
With AI, you'll be like, no, you out.
But at the same time, you're like, yeah, you say me. And the other thing, like, what? That's bullshit. What the heck?
Exactly. No, I mean I agree with that.
So I think that's what they
yeah.
do it. So they like have like,
I just don't agree with it being like in a match that like really matters or in a game that really would matter. Like let's say example like it was to go to like I don't know like a final or something like that, and let's say because of AI or because of the referee they disallowed a goal, and now because of that disallowed goal or whatever, you're not allowed. You don't make it to the final. You know. I guess I see it like that being wrong.
yeah, I don't know.
but-
Back to my point this early that I said, like, the players, they're getting better. So the umpires should get better. And
That's
I think
true.
they're
They
better.
get worse. Yeah, and
But
they get
they're just
worse.
missing,
Yeah.
like, what they're missing. Maybe they do it on purpose.
Maybe I mean they have to do on purpose. One thing that MLB needs to do is they need to go back to the books rules they have and at least do something to kind of like review some other plays that need to be reviewed, because sometimes they're like, oh, the umpire is behind home plate and all of a sudden he just closes his eyes every time the ball comes in. So it's not like he'd be opening the eye all the time and watching every play, every frame per second. You know what I'm saying? So he got to blink. That's human nature, right? And they need to go back, and MLB needs to change some rules and have him to be reviewed, because there was the first game of the season with Texas. That guy literally tipped the ball. It was a foul, and they couldn't review it.
What?
And you can see in the replay, literally you can see the ball physically moving, touching the bat
Touching the
and moving
bat.
foul. And the umpires didn't see that, right? At least they would have say, hey, with I don't know, somebody in those booths, be like, hey, it's a foul.
Yeah.
Have him review or have him do something. But here's the tricky part, right? Even though the referees, umpires, they're making mistakes, which is okay. It's fine. It's human. We're human at the end. But with so much technology they have now these days, with so much, AI, camera angles, all these crazy technology the stadium has, why they go back and review it and they still get it wrong?
Yeah.
Why do they still get it wrong?
I agree with that.
It's something I've been thinking. I'm like, what the freak?
So what do you think they're getting it wrong?
Huh?
What do you think? Why?
Well, there's only one
Go ahead.
corruption.
Corruption. No.
Manipulating the bets. I think it is manipulation
That's
of
the
bets.
thing. Maybe that's whoever controls that. They're like,
I saw that yesterday too with the Chivas game
Uh-huh.
in Mexico.
they take a goal away.
They took a goal away because the guy brought the ball down, and they said that it touched the arm, but because the way it looked in the camera, the way that the camera was positioning, it seemed like he did touch the arm, but he never did. He went down with the ball. Like when you drop the ball, of course, you hit it with the chest and then it goes down. But in the replays, it looked like it touched the hand, but it never did. It never did, and they disallowed the goal because of that. And I feel like even with every camera positioning, you can never get an actual,
And sometimes they do that on purpose. Maybe they have like a perfect camera, but they don't want to show it.
Sometimes
Yeah,
they don't
you see
show
that
it.
a lot. And when
They didn't even show it here.
Yeah.
But they show it previously. They show the guy literally like no outside and stuff like that. But here
Yeah.
they didn't even show it. They say, okay,
you see
game,
that in
let's go.
baseball a lot.